By the third day, many shipwreck survivors stop fighting. Not because the ocean suddenly turns violent, not because something attacks them, but because the human body and mind begin to shut down. When a ship sinks, people believe the worst moment is the wreck itself. In reality, survival is often decided afterward. The illusion of safety. The moment survivors escape a sinking vessel, a dangerous emotion takes hold: relief. They made it off the ship. They are still alive. But what many don't realize is that the clock has already started, and the first 72 hours are the most critical. The three silent killers. The ocean rarely kills with drama. It kills quietly. First, exposure. Even in water that doesn't feel cold, the body loses heat up to 25 times faster than in air. Hypothermia doesn't feel like freezing. It feels like fatigue, confusion, slow thinking, poor decisions. Second, dehydration. Under the sun, surrounded by undrinkable salt water, the body begins drying from the inside. Thirst clouds judgment. People become impulsive. Some drink seawater, accelerating organ failure. Others waste precious energy trying to swim, which leads to the third killer, exhaustion. Survival demands energy, but panic spends it quickly. And once energy is gone, so are options. The mind under pressure. What surprises rescuers most is not the physical toll. It is the psychological collapse. By the second day, something begins to change. Hope becomes uncertainty. Uncertainty becomes fear. Fear becomes resignation. History shows that survivors who maintain structure, staying together, conserving movement, taking turns watching the horizon, dramatically increase their odds. But structure requires leadership, and leadership is rare in chaos. Without it, groups fragment. Some drift away. Some attempt impossible swims. Many are never seen again. The survivors cling to whatever debris they can find, their bodies weak and trembling from exposure. Desperation lingers in the salty air, gnawing at their resolve as they scan the endless horizon. A few whisper hopes of rescue, but those murmurs are swallowed by the vastness of the ocean. Time blurs, and each wave that brushes against them feels like a reminder of their dwindling chances, the weight of resignation starting to anchor them deeper into despair. Anxiety wraps around their hearts like the murky water, tightening with every passing moment. In the distance, a dark cloud looms over the horizon, a shift in the atmosphere that stirs confusion among the survivors. Thin whispers of wind herald a change, but none seem able to decipher whether this is a sign of hope or a herald of a storm. Eyes dart nervously, searching for any sign of movement, yet all that remains is the ominous expanse of water, a relentless reminder of their perilous situation. As the tension thickens, some struggle to muster the energy to keep vigilant, while others succumb to the paralyzing weight of despair, their minds wandering to distant memories of loved ones. The reality sinks in that survival here is more than just a physical battle. It is a mental one that requires a fierce grip on whatever hope they can still sustain. As the sun begins to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in ominous hues of orange and purple, a consensus seems to silently form among the survivors. They huddle closer together, not just for warmth, but instinctively reaching for the remnants of camaraderie that can still exist amid chaos. One survivor, still clutching a piece of driftwood, raises their voice above the crashing waves. "We have to focus," they urge, their tone quavering yet fierce. "We're stronger together. Let's keep watch and wait for help." This small act of leadership, though fragile, rekindles a flicker of solidarity, reminding them all that as long as they are alive, the fight is far from over. As night falls, the ocean becomes a mirror of darkness, swallowing the last of the day's light. Shadows stretch over the survivors, amplifying their fears and doubts. Yet amidst this enveloping gloom, they cling to the fragile hope sparked by their companions' words, sharing whispered plans and recounting tales of resilience.